Hey guys, so this is my second video. I had an old video, but this is, I'm gonna start making more videos. So this will be dirt bike maintenance. This is the general maintenance, the stuff that's reoccurring. Number one, air filter. There's like a solvent kind of stuff. You get air filter cleaner, it's like a solvent, and you just spray it, soak it, wash it in a sink, and then you can use an air compressor to dry it, or use a rag and then compress it with a rag, and then that dries it pretty quickly if you're in a rush to go ride. So with these KTMs, they're pretty easy to get off, and this one's kind of dirty, but it's not too bad. So air filter, pretty common, especially if it's dusty. Big maintenance thing. So oil, this is a 2-stroke, so it has transmission oil. I would say every 3 hours if you're really riding hard, but 5 hours is not too bad. So I've been a little lazy and I haven't changed it. It's got 6 hours on it. This has an hour meter up here. These new KTMs have hour meters. And also, if you have electric start, which all the new bikes are electric start pretty much, except Suzuki, you can put it on a trickle charger. And you need to do that if you let it sit for more than 2 weeks. Put it on a trickle charger so the battery doesn't go dead. If the battery dies completely, you have to get a new one. So there's that. Tire pressure, rear 12.5 psi, front 13. Those are the pro numbers. And then spokes. Spokes is pretty tricky. So you want to come over here, Mom? So you want to find the valve stem, and if you start with this spoke, you want to skip these two, then go to this one, and then skip these two, and then go to this one, and then all the way around, and it'll bring you back to this one, and then you go to this one. But you don't want to turn them more than a quarter turn per lap. So like if it's pretty loose and you go more than a quarter turn, just do another lap and hit the other spokes if they're still loose. But once you do that, we go all the way around and then jump to the next one. So it'd be this one, and then there's 3 total. So this one, and this one will do all the spokes when you because you skip 2 and then yeah. So,
what do you have to do with the spokes?
What?
What do you do with the spokes?
You tighten them. So like if you put the wrench on this side, you'd be pulling it upwards. So that would be righty tighty. If the wrench is over here, you pull it, and no more than a quarter turn per lap. And then there's 3 laps total. But it might take more than 3 laps. But there's 3
layers.
There's 3 yeah, that's good.
3 layers. Okay. Right. So you have to tighten your spokes how often?
When you get a new bike, these KTMs, the spokes get super loose. And also, I've moved to the other house. There's spoke torque wrenches, which are pretty good. You don't want to like rely on the wrench to tell you when to stop turning it, because if you go over a quarter turn, so but once it tightens up, it'll click, and then you can. It's a good way to keep your wheels true. So fork, leading the forks, and also this is an air fork, so you want to keep mind of the air pressure in the fork. It has it right here on the bar. It's or on the fork. 10.2 bar, and KTM comes with the air fork tool, so it's a maintenance thing that you don't have to buy the tool for it. So these little screws right here, if you want to zoom in on this screw and this screw right here. Put a bike on the stand. You don't want to have the wheel touching the ground, and then take those screws. You don't have to take them all the way out, but loosen them, and you hear air escaping them. So that's a common thing. You want to do that quite often. You can either do it, you can even do it at the track, because it's just a handling thing. So there's that. And oil changes with the 4-stroke. Sometimes you have an oil filter right around here. Oil filter every other oil change, and then oil on a 4-stroke is same with this, 3 to 5 hours. And there's something else. Maybe that's it. Let me think real quick. Chain, the last thing. Chain gets loose quite a lot. So with the chain, there's a really cool trick here that no one's ever taught me before. I figured it out myself. So if you see there's sides of the bolt, so you loosen the axle, and then you loosen this locker, and then loosening it would push the axle backwards. So you just want to count the size of the bolt. Like this would be 1, and so you turn it until you can see another side, and then line it up where it was before, and then you can just count those. So if you do 3 on this side, do 3 on the other side, and then when it's done, put something in the sprocket, rotate the wheel backwards, which forces the adjusters forward so the wheel is aligned and the adjusters are bottomed out. And then tighten up the axle and then lock up your adjusters with this ball right here. So chain is quite common, especially on new bikes. Chains get loose pretty quickly, so that is about it. And chain lube like crazy. Chain lube is your friend. So that's all I got. Thank you.